Hello everyone. So friends, in our previous lecture we saw that how we can create the stub test double with Mockito. So in this section of course we will see that how we can create the mock test double using Mockito. So friends, here you can see that we created book repository mock manually, which implemented book repository, and when we called save on book repository mock save was called, and we simply incremented that how many times the save was called, and we simply took this book and assigned to last added book, and here in book repository mock we verified the number of times the save was called and what was the last book added. So friends, here you can see that this is very simple example to create a mock of book repository. So basically this was our test. We created the mock, we provided the mock to book service, then we created two books and we added two books, and at the last we called book repository mock.verify method where we passed the last added book and the times the book 2 was called. So here when we did add book, there was one check that when book price is greater than 400 we'll simply return and we won't perform book repository.save. So here book 2 price is 400, so 400 was not greater than 400, therefore we verified that save was called only once, and book 1 price was 500, so 500 was greater than 400. So here when we called add book, we simply returned from the add book method. So friends, this was all manual step. Now let's see how we can create a mock using Mockito framework. So here I have copied this test case, and let's say I give the test name as demo mock with Mockito. So friends, as we know that when we use Mockito, we don't create this mocks manually. So we take the help of Mockito to create this mock test double. So the way to create this mock test double is we call mockito.mock, and inside this method we provide the class name for which we want to create the mock. So we simply provide book repository dot class. We'll import Mockito, and also friends, here you can see that whatever is written from mockito.mock is actually the type which we have provided in the mock method, but here we are simply taking book repository mock, so we'll simply change the variable, so it will be book repository. Then in second step we provide this book repository mock to our book service. We create these two books and then we add these two books. Now here as book repository mock was verifying about the added book and the number of times the save was called, here as book repository has been created by Mockito, we need to tell this to Mockito. So the way to tell Mockito for the behavior verification is that there is one method as mockito.verify where we provide the mock type. So here it's book repository mock. So this tell Mockito that we need to verify something on book repository mock, and what we need to verify that save was called with book 2, because for book 1 save was not called. So we are simply verifying that for book 2 we need to verify that whether save was called or not. So this is the way to tell Mockito. So if I run the test case, so here you can see the test case got executed successfully. And also friend, if I just copy and paste it below, and if I do book 1, then we know that for book 1 save was not called. So if I run the test case, so here you can see that it gave an exception. saying wanted but not invoked, this book repository save with book1 instance, and below it says that there was exactly one interaction with save method, and that was for book2. So here you can see it provides a very descriptive way that what happened when we called the add book method with different books. So friends, here you can see when we perform mockito.mock on any particular instance which we want to mock. After that, Mockito keeps the track of interactions made with the mock. So here we called add book 2 times, but for book 1 we simply returned from the method, and for book 2 save was called. So it kept a track of how many times save was called. So it shows that exactly one interaction was made with the mock book repository.save. So friends, here I'll just comment this line. And also friends, to this verify, there is an overloaded version which takes mockito.times, and here we can even verify that the save was called only once. So we can provide a number here like 1 which says that wanted number of invocations. So we are telling that please verify book repository mock that save with book 2 was called only once. And here if I simply uncomment this, and I can say that for book 1 save was called 0 times, because we know that we simply returned when we added book 1. So if I run the test case now, so here you can see the test case got executed successfully. So here you can see Mockito help us in doing the behavior verification using this verify method, and it also provides the capability that how many times a particular method was called on that particular mock. So friends, this was very simple demonstration of verify method. In our upcoming lectures, we will be looking into verify in greater detail. So for time being, you can just think that when we do verify, it actually goes to the mock and it sees that whatever interactions were made with the particular method which we have provided here. So one difference was here we created the mock manually and mock performed the verification using asserts here. But here we used mockito.mock and mockito.verify to simply perform the behavior verification. So friends, I hope you like this lecture. Thanks, have a nice day.